everybody.
Hello.
Happy Thursday. Stretford's Good episode 20 already.
20 already? Sis. And we've been hella consistent as well.
I know. Pat ourselves on the back for that one.
Let's go.
How's it going, Sophia? How's it going?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing all right. Like we talked off air. Just started my summer vacation holiday. Just, resting, charging up my batteries, and doing all right.
It will be ready and like in a good headspace, not only in our personal lives, but for the hopefully the upcoming season.
Tell them, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just working. I've been working out, which is nice. I don't know why I always go really hard and then I stop, but I always feel better when I work out. So I feel like I need to just
back in.
Yeah.
I have to. I miss it as
even
well.
if it's just a walk, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like even if I just go for a walk,
Yeah.
So
True.
I work from home, so it's nothing too crazy. But I've been like low-key taking a break from United because I was getting annoyed and then all sorts of drama was coming out. But we can talk about a few things because I have not, I'm sure you've talked about it, but I haven't talked to you about, the Garnacho thing that happened earlier this week. And then Mbuemo, obviously. So yeah, where do you want to start? Good news or I guess drama?
Let's just get the drama over and done with.
Okay. So I guess my question is, here's the thing. I don't really care to an extent what people do, right? You do what you want. I don't care. You're a human being. You can live your life how you want, obviously.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's the issue here, and this is why I don't really care what Marcus Rashford does, but that one time, where was he, in Belfast? Is that where it was?
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you're doing something and then it affects your team, then I have an issue because then you're intentionally choosing to cause drama or you're affecting your team in a negative way, which is what Rashford did in Belfast. If you're going to go out, don't be an idiot. Don't have your phone out. Don't do whatever before training. It was a dumb decision on his part. Garnacho, that was intentional to me.
Oh, yes. 100. Since you keep going and I'll add. Go. Speak it.
The reason why I say that everyone is like, well, what? It's not that big of a deal. And I'm like, yeah, it is actually. Okay. Because first of all, he knows that there's like a kind of like, I would say maybe a little split on the fan base in terms of who supports him and who doesn't. He's probably, outside of Bruno, the one player with the craziest like fan base in terms of like, they just ride or die for this guy. And I can get Bruno to an extent, but I don't understand Garnacho at all. Like, is it because he likes Ronaldo? Maybe that's the only reason why people like love this kid so much. But he has this fan base that's just like so adamant about him and they love him. But I'm just like, I'm loving this in a way because he's revealing who he is at his core, which is obviously very self-absorbed because the fact that you think it would be okay during this transfer window to host a kit of another Premier League side, one, and then be of Rashford, who's already been in this tumultuous relationship with our club, is crazy to me. Now,
crazy.
One more point, and then I'll let you go.
No, you go. Yeah.
Personally, and I don't even get paid by a Premier League side, but as a fan, I would never wear a Premier League jersey outside of Manchester United. That's just like, I don't know. I just feel like that's weird. Like, why would I wear Burnley? No, I'm just not doing that. Okay. Now, international or other leagues in other countries, I'm okay with that. Like,
I agree with that. Yeah. It can't be another Premier League club.
Especially now. Here's the thing: if you're retired and you're living your life, I don't care. Like, if you want to wear your friend's Chelsea kit from back in the day when y'all used to play, whatever, or a Legends kit. Like, if I don't think this would ever happen, but if like we go, Garnacho wore an Henri shirt like in 20 years. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now you are employed. You are employed. You get thousands and upon thousands of dollars from Manchester United, and you're wearing a with the current player who has like drama with our side. You're technically you're still both getting paid.
Yep.
With our club. That is great. The audacity.
I have to laugh because it's ridiculous. He knew, sis. He knew, guys. He knew what he was doing. This was him. I'm gonna go on vacation, and I'm gonna bring. I'm looking in my closet. What shirt should I bring? Should I bring my Messi Argentina kit? Should I bring my Cristiano Ronaldo Portugal kit? No, what will it be even better? I'm gonna take the Rashford Aston Villa kit. Make sure, babe. Okay, is this okay? Should I stand like this? And then you capture the back of the kit. Make sure Rashford bold, it's clear, you can see. Okay, me right here. I'm gonna pose like this, babe. Okay, you good? Cool. And then you post a couple of like this was, a whole. He had multiple pictures, and this one was a part of it. He knew what he was doing, people. And also, you were saying, no, he didn't. He knew. It's like when people just wanna like pictures do send messages. Sometimes sending pictures speaks louder than words. Okay. Often when people want to give a message to an ex-best friend or an ex in general, they'd be like, you know what, look at me. It's a message here. This one was to Rashford, broski, you're in the same situation as me. Hey, I got you, you got me. And you see it with Rashford acknowledging him as well with my brother in the comments. Guys, come on.
Yeah.
Let's, out of all the kids, we've seen him wear a Kobe Mano for England. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You could have worn England one if you wanted to be petty.
You could have worn, but it would have been a mess if you were in England Rashford. That still would have been like, but it's like, yeah. For me, the bigger problem is like the fact that he's like, I'm gonna wear Rashford at the back of it. You knew exactly what that was gonna cost.
Yeah.
And this definitely solidified him. He ain't got no place at Man United ever again. And good riddance. Yeah. I said his attitude stinks. I really love like the hunger when he first arrived, and obviously Ten Hag, the preseason said, you need to fix your attitude. He looked like he fixed his attitude. He was playing a lot. The hunger was there, and he's just lost it over time. And he just seems like a petulant child. Like, you're grown. You're 20 now. You got a whole child. Grow up. Grow up. Like, nah. He's behaving like a child, and he's throwing his toys after pram. Exactly, IK. Exactly. Yeah, and a lot of the reason, like, the guy has 11 plus million followers on Instagram. Okay? These kids, I don't think people, I keep saying this, and I've said this multiple times on this channel before. The kids love him. Okay? I work at a school. They love him. They really love him. These kids, even kids that don't support Man United, are like, so why don't you have a Garnacho kid? Like, is Garnacho your favorite player? Like, they think for them, Garnacho is what Cristiano Ronaldo was for me.
That's crazy.
It's the sad part. I'm telling you, like, the whole image-wise, not as a player. That's not what I'm saying. But just his whole image.
But how? I guess the question is, how do you get an image like that doing nothing? What outside of a couple FA Cups?
I think that is probably like when he scored that Puska goal and the
one bicycle kick, and that's it.
I know, but to be fair, this generation don't have that many players to look up to. Yeah. They don't. That's why they're picking a Garnacho. Unfortunately, I'm just being real. Yeah. We had abundance of players to pick from when I was their age 20 years ago. Lots of, like I said, I got Ronaldinho at the back of this kit. That was the one that I was looking at week in and week out, being their age 20 years ago. And these kids, yes, you got of course, Yamal is bringing the whole back, and Desiree Doué, and to name a few. Great, amazing. But you still have the Ganachos of the world. And as well, being at Man United, even though we've been crap, but it's like Man United, the way he looks as well, like, let's be honest, the whole package he has it makes sense why, and maybe co-signed by Ronaldo as well. Like, it's the whole package. I'd rather wear a Lindelof shirt than acquire.
I'm telling you right
now.
None
of them. How about that? How about none of them?
Especially Lindelof. That's my nemesis. We can get into Lindelof though, because he out of here. I picked him up at the airport.
Yeah.
Big up,
guys. It's just a big Tulumba. It's just, it is what it is. The thing is, Garnacho, he ain't never coming back. If he comes back, then we're throwing hands. They will be meet me at the car park settings, because there's no way he can do all of this, because there's also people that has been, on the Garnacho train that even disliked what he did. A lot of people ain't rocking with him after that. So, yes, it's all fun and games. Final game of the season against Villa, where people clapping him off. He gonna get boos. Ain't no clapping him off.
Sick. I was like, why are you clapping this idiot?
Yes. He don't care about you. He don't care. This guy ain't it. Okay? I'm sorry. Let it go, peeps. Let it go. He ain't it. Yeah. And it's gonna be nice. Like Kevin is saying here, Garnacho, Sancho, and Marcus are not welcome back at United. Sancho is the one right now. We'll probably get into it, but it looks like we'll hear something probably this week, I think.
Marcus or Jadon Sancho?
Sancho.
Yeah.
The other ones we're working on, but
yeah,
it's taking time.
Yeah. Big up to all of you in the chat. Big up Asha. His birthday's tomorrow, so happy birthday to you.
Hey.
I hope you have a great day. Kieran, IK, Twalumba, is it Kevin, I think? I'm not sure. Morris, you were here earlier. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, no, you're spot on, sis. Like, I mean, I don't want to give this guy too much time. He doesn't deserve it, but like, this is what we've been dealing with. Like, and I'm tired of it. Like, the entitlement from these players. The fact that, like, now I don't condone what Fergie did in a sense to David Beckham. I thought it was kind of like how he got rid of him.
Even he regretted he got rid of a couple of players, and he's like, a lot of them, okay, warranted. Some of them, even he was like, yeah, I might have taken it a bit too far.
Yeah.
But it showed like nobody's safe.
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
And we need to bring that, we need to bring back that mentality that no one is safe. Nobody is bigger than Man United. Absolutely. You saw it with when we had to cut ties with Ronaldo after the infamous interview with Piers Morgan. It's like, no, he's not. Some people were saying, oh, he's so much bigger than Man United. Are you okay?
Right.
Like, I love Ronaldo, but he made a name for himself at Man United. And obviously, he grew even bigger. Of course, I'm not taking that away from him. But let's not act like he didn't get all of this by not being at Man United.
Right.
Come on now.
His foundation, and he became who he was from what he did at United. Obviously,
yes.
Then he goes to
further.
Yeah, Real Madrid and all of that. But like, you cannot, and this is something that I think fans are losing a bit, and I think it's why Arsenal's in the position that they are sometimes as well. It's like when you get to a point, and honestly, I think this is why Liverpool is kind of in the situation that they're in the sense that they recognize what they need to win, and they get it done. And for the most part, now I don't want to say like there aren't delusional fans in every situation, but like the fans are pretty like, now there are some crazy ones, but like they're willing to I guess, call out, FSG. They're not as crazy, I guess, delusional, for the most part. For the most part. Now there are some crazy ones, but when you let these players, for instance, why are players like Kai Havertz and all of these guys like being so adored by fans? Like at Arsenal, you guys had so many good players. You guys used to be so good, and to accept a Kai Havertz and a Sterling and a Arteta, for that matter, is unacceptable.
Oh yeah, people are Arteta sexuals. People are Havertz sexuals. Like, I feel like it's I don't know what it is. It's too much players FC and not really, oh, I support this club. Like, you can support players, of course, but it's like if that's gonna then be to the to jeopardize your own club, then that ain't it.
Yeah. No, it has to be club first. And I think for me, that's the thing that I'm learning too, is especially as an American, I think I had to come into it with a different perspective, because I really had to like learn and kind of know some things before I started talking, because then people would call me an idiot, and rightfully so. Like, I couldn't just come on here and be like, I support Manchester United and I think our attack is the best attack out of everybody. And Garnacho's really good. Like, if I just started saying random things because it sounds nice and it gets me engagement, that's not credible. Like, I want to make sure I know what I'm saying. I have a semi-understandings of history, right? Like, I don't just want to come out here saying anything. And like, for me, what I love about European football in general, just football as a sport, because I've been reading a Pele book as well, there's so much history and love and passion for the sport that is not as unlike any other sport in the world. And
come on.
Like, you can't, like, and for me, knowing that, especially in England and obviously in other countries in Europe, that history is deeply rooted in those cities, in the culture, and it matters. Like, it impacts everything. And that's why it always has to be club first, I think, because
agreed. Always.
It will ruin institution. And if we keep going this way, and I'm scared that we could be, because we're letting Amarim do what he wants. He's making crazy decisions. We're keeping players we shouldn't. It could go from worse to worser, for lack of a better.
Yeah. No, but you're speaking facts, though. We get rid of the filth. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Will Man United finish in a better position in the league with who you bring in player-wise? It depends on who we get rid of. Like, we can only bring in what we get rid of. Yep. At this
point. We need to do both. It can't just be, oh, we're gassed about who we're bringing in. We also need to get rid of players as well. Then I'm like, okay, we're moving serious. If you get rid of some of the toxicness that we've been having, hey.
Then we can start talking. I don't know if this was like credible, but then they were saying like Jadon Sancho came to the club and was like, whether I go permanently or on loan, I expect my wages to be covered. And I'm like it's full wages. Just like,
I know. I'm getting sick of this guy, man. This guy, I really liked this guy when we first got him.
And I rate Ten Hag for this, because he asked for a break. And Ten Hag had every reason to say no.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to lie. After all of this, who comes out a bit not looking too good? It's him now.
Yeah.
It's him. I think even the people that were supporting him with the whole, him and Ten Hag thing, even they have started to turn on him. Even they are like, get him gone. After the whole freedom thing, now it's like, get him gone.
This club has done nothing but accommodate you and pay you money at the same time. You took months off.
Exactly. And you know what? We're backing you. We said it's okay. We are big mental health advocates. We said, go ahead. Take your full get your mind straight, and we will be here for you when you come back. Yeah. We were here. but he didn't arrive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can't then get mad when we supported you. And you're saying freedom? Not a lot of club will be giving you several months break. I'm sorry. You talk about freedom?
That's crazy.
Child.
Crazy.
No.
Speaking of something else that did happen, the freedom fighter has to go for real. 8 years, almost a decade of Victor Lindelof at Manchester United, and he has gone. Hallelujah. He said he's leaving, but I'll always be a fan. I wish nothing but the best for the guys and everyone around the club. Hopefully next season will be better than the last one. I'm very sure it's going to be. Any thoughts on Victor Lindelof's exit this week?
I wish him nothing but the best. Like, I'm not mad at him. I'm saying thank you. Bye-bye. You know? Hope you do well somewhere else.
Is he? I didn't see if he was going somewhere or like retiring. I didn't see anything, but
I don't think he's retiring. He's I mean, he'll be a free. Oh my God, it's Lindelof, United legend. Guys, stop. What are we doing here?
Okay, don't trigger.
There's people asking, "Oh, legend." I'm saying no. And you're gonna tell me I'm gonna say Lindelof. What do we do? We only one that's the legend. It's there. Out of the last few years, it's there. I'm sorry. The rest of them are not legends.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I'm glad I don't have to see him in that back line anymore. Be gone. Be gone.
Only missing soon. Probably not this season, but after the next season, I need Maggie to go as well.
Who? Oh, Maguire?
Yeah, I need him to go as well.
I know. I wish he could go.
And then Dallo as well. I need him to go.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw as well. Then we're talking.
Yeah. That's the one too. Like he should have left with Lindelof. Luke Shaw, gotta go.
Luke Shaw's been in for 10 years, guys. 10 plus years. Excuse me.
We're paying for his physical therapy.
And I guarantee you, once he leaves, we're not going to hear anything of injuries, anything. Oh, he's going to be flourishing.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, but we'll see. The thing is, it's another week has gone by, and I guess the question I asked Sophia is, where's United right now? Another week has gone by. We still haven't technically got Mbuemo. Like I'm not gonna buy into that until I see the here we go Mbuemo to United.
I'm buying into that now. I feel like there's other journalists as well that's showing up over time, and I can't sit there and just wait for, because sometimes I feel like with Ornstein and Fabrizio's, often they're like, oh, like I don't feel like we've seen that much like Bombas. Like here we goes, exclusive. Here we goes.
Yeah, we haven't.
A little bit. It doesn't hit like it used to,
Yeah. I think the Bombas hit more than here we goes.
Yeah, the Bombas. I'm gonna. There was one like a United one, solid talks, and then it was Jamie Jackson who also was confirming it.
Yes.
So I'm gonna. Hey, that's what I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, if we do have Mbuemo Kone, do we need a striker? Yes. And there's all reports saying that after those two are like done, then a striker will be the next one for us to get. So yeah, we still do need a striker. The thing is, what is nice is both of these two can play a striker if needs be.
Yeah,
that is very lovely. It doesn't have to be, oh, they're injured. Let's say I don't know who would be a striker, but let's say the one we do get ends up getting injured or suspended or for whatever reason he can't play, and then you have to have Halen as the replacement. No. That doesn't have to necessarily be the case. Yeah. You still have the other two that can show up, and then you have a Ahmad that can be in the 10 as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that scares me a bit is I think they both can, and they've done good things, like especially Cunha with Wolves. I think they're better on the wing, like in the 10s, in terms of Amram's formation. But like you said, they're adjustable, which is good. You want players who can be adjustable, because it gives you options. You don't have to do the same thing every match. Like, you can kind of fill the game out, right? Which is great. I think for me, I want an experienced striker. I just don't want any striker. I want a striker.
You're lagging a little bit.
Oh, hello. Let me go in and
talk. Yeah, you're freezing. Okay.
Am I back?
Yeah. So far.
Okay.
So far.
I was just saying I don't want any striker. I want an experienced one. Like, I don't want an Ekatike. I don't want somebody young. I want an experienced striker who could help a what is this guy's name? I forgot what his name was. The young striker we have, Cheeto.
I don't want to see this.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get him. So
listen, sis. Okay, they're trying to bring me back in. I don't know why. Why am I doing this to myself? Fabrizio Romano, did you see what he tweeted yesterday?
No, I didn't. What did he tweet?
He tweeted screenshot of Benjamin Sesko following Arsenal on Instagram.
Oh. He fits. Let's be real. Sesko fits Arteta's preference profile. He likes the lanky, tall striker.
He has a fetish, man.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's just what he likes. So,
but then there's been other reports saying like Liverpool is in it, but then just kind of been a little bit conflicted. So I don't know. I'm thinking if Arsenal gets Šeško, Liverpool go for Ekatike, just do not go for Gyökeres, then Gyökeres. Maybe be the second. Now I don't care. I'll be the side chick once again. Footballing wise,
yeah,
I'll be the side chick. I'll do it.
Anthony Alonga. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on these pages, but nothing that I've not seen before. Some dusty things here, but I don't see much. I don't see much new stuff. Oops. I'm not gonna lie. Here we go. It's starting. It's just it gets annoying because he's posting for engagement because obviously you get paid for that. So he'll like retweet things.
He so much more before.
Yeah. PSG don't play with a striker. We ain't PSG, but it's all about the budget and what is the priority. Yeah, I hope they did.
Yeah, they have. That's where have you been, Kieran? They did.
Christian Nogard. I was like, it would confuse me. I was like, Odegaard. Who is this?
Odegaard.
Yeah,
he's Danish. So.
Yeah, I heard. But from the Arsenal fans that I've seen, it's split. Like some are happy, some are not.
I know. I think it's a little. I think they're overdoing it a little bit with the out. With the whole. Okay. Oh my God. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. He's 31 years old. I thought he was a lot younger.
He's 31?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Looking at him, I swear I thought he's older than me. I thought he was way younger than me. I thought he was like 23, 24. He's 31.
Oh, wow.
So, and Prem proven. Decent player.
Yeah.
He's not maybe like a needle mover. I'm not going to say to say like I get it. But I feel like they're overdoing it a little bit with the whole outfit. I don't know. That's just me. Kieran, they have gotten him.
They have. They got him yesterday.
Literally, medical, all of that. Yes. They're literally.
Let me show you.
Like, Kieran, she'll show you. It's wrapped up.
I think we're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
How'd you miss that? Kieran, you're usually on it. How'd you miss that?
Kieran, come on. Wake up.
I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry. There's Ronaldo, Al Nassr stuff. He signed with them. So. Oh, Lewis Skelly.
Get the likes up, by the way, people. Get the likes up.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that.
Make sure I'm just trying to find. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his medical. 1 second. Well, he's taking a medical, so you know it's official.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Gosh, this man tweets 1 million times a day.
it's recycled, and then there's other transfers. I'm like, I don't care about this. I don't care about this. But hey, get your coins. I'm not mad at it.
Agreement done. 11 million proposals in today. Personal terms also agreed. Nordgaard set for medical. Brentford have authorized the player to travel. And he went for his medical or he traveled for it already. So there you go.
Him and Kepa, they got it of the fact that they said, Kepa, here we go. It's like,
yeah.
What we do?
Yeah, Liverpool are moving.
And there's also, they've been also linked with they're about to get a center back as well.
Yeah.
What's his name again? Mosquera or something?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So they're like quick with everything else. It's wrapping up, but the striker position, which they really need. Everything else.
Again. If they could have bundled all that first and got Gyökeres, they still could have did a madness next season. Their team isn't bad. Their team is not bad, obviously. We all know that.
I agree.
If they could just get someone who can consistently score, that's it. That's all they need.
I agree. And then there's a little additions here and there, like still, a left winger. But still, like a striker, I think would definitely galvanize the fan base and give them a lot more fun for next season.
Shut up. That's disgusting. Him with Saka, that's disgusting.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that.
No. Rodrigo Gyökeres. Now we're not doing that. Are you mad? With Saka on the right? Nah. I'm saying good. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there was something else I was going to say. What were we going to talk about? Oh, I think we talked about Mbuemo, didn't we? A little bit, yeah? There's so many things going on in my brain. I can't remember what I...
Yeah, we have talked... Yeah, we did go into the Mbuemo one.
It's crazy. So we'll see, like, I don't know. I need more players to go. I need more players, like... I don't know why it's taking so long for some players to announce that they're leaving.
What do you think the next step will be like? Will it be Mbuemo coming in and then we're selling somebody, or are we selling? By the way, while I'm having the City game on as well. Damn it, Doku.
Oh, the Man City game? Who are they playing?
Juventus.
Oh, what time did that start? 8? 9?
It started 10 minutes ago.
And they already scored.
Yep.
Love that.
By the way, okay, I know we're going completely like out of topic, but I want to ask you, since you're American as well, what do you think about the whole walkout?
Something, but we only have one.
Oh, what?
The walkouts. They're like right before.
They're corny.
Okay.
Because they're doing it one player at a time. I'm like,
I know.
What are we doing? It's
like because my brother be watching a lot of basketball. He explains like, okay, they be doing it themselves, like for like, but they be having like what 5 players or something.
Yeah, it's starting lineups, and they do it like they do it. Yeah, they do that, but that's like that's normal for basketball. It's not like
but that's fine. That one I think is calm.
Yeah.
Why do we have to like make something that isn't broken? Like in football, I like when they all walk down in a line. You have like, the captain go first with their mascots. Like I like that. I like
that's what makes it different. That's football.
And I feel like they just completely, end up adding more delays with you're having literally essentially 22 players walking out one by one. Silly. Catwalk. Why?
I don't know.
It's so ridiculous.
I don't know. But yeah, I agree. I was like, what are we doing with this? It's awful. So I will say, going back to your
Juventus just scored, by the way.
Who was it?
Who the hell is that player? Who the hell is that? There's a couple of new ones. Sorry. I shouldn't really be supporting Juventus here, but bun both of them. How about that?
I
need City to go. But I kind of need City to go out a bit more. Sorry.
I know that Real Madrid play Salzburg tonight. I think. Could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wait, isn't it tomorrow? Or maybe I'm tripping.
It'll be tomorrow too. Technically, it's just really early.
Oh yeah. Because I wouldn't be. I ain't go stay up for 3 a.m. I ain't doing that. But yeah. So tonight for you, tomorrow for me.
This is not happening. Sorry, I don't think so.
Kieran, I'll manifest it, but it's not happening. If it happens, then shame on Arsenal for letting a 15th place United finish above you. Shame on you.
Yeah, but going back to your question, I think if we, I think what's the next thing that's going to happen? I think maybe like one more player might announce he's leaving, and then we sign Mbuemo, hopefully, and then the next thing we have to do is sell somebody. I think we have to sell. We have to sell someone in the next few weeks. We have to, whether that's a loan or permanent. But I was hearing things, and IK said it here. He was hearing about a new goalkeeper. I heard that a bit as well. Not sure if that's going to happen. But you know, because there are some things about Onana that were being said. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
It's
I hope we get rid of him.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. Like, it really is. Can you stop?
And we're trying to wrap it out. Huh?
My dog keeps going in and out of the room. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
What were you saying?
No, I was just saying we're trying to like make sure we wrap most of this with the signings at least and have them ready before they need to be back for team training on July 7th.
Yeah.
It's a mess. I hope I wanted us to have everything done, but that's not happening. But if we at least, you have Cunha and Mbuemo, hopefully maybe a striker as well, then I'll take that before that season starts.
Yeah. We'll see. Ooh, and I'm telling you right now, you like Inter? Inter, yes, Inter.
Yes, Russell Stocks. I like Internazionale.
Have they been doing anything, by the way? I haven't really been keeping up with Italian football.
Yeah, they've been in the Club World Cup. They played basically yesterday, like basically this morning for me, but like late night for you. And they won that against River Plate. I don't know if you saw on like Twitter, but it was a whole like Denzel Dumfries was about to scrap some player. Like they were about to be like, meet me in the tunnel because there's no cameras. So let's just go. Let's go at it in the tunnel. So literally it was like, come to the tunnel. So he was running towards the tunnel, and then the other player of River Plate, who's an Argentinian player, because there's a history when Netherlands and Argentina played in the World Cup last time. Ooh, a lot of tension, right? So built up. And then he had to be put to the ground because he was ready to fully fight him.
Wow.
That Argentinian player. Lord have mercy. I
didn't see any of that.
Mad. Yeah. But they won. And they'll be facing, I think it was it Flamenco? No, I think it was. I could be wrong. Or was it Benfica? No, it was Flamenco. I think so.
Nice.
Well, yeah.
Fun.
Hey. Going strong.
Yeah. I don't know. Have they signed anybody?
Yeah, there's been like, I think it's been like one player from Marseille, like a striker. Then they've kind of been giving some chances for like academy players as well. And they've been heavily linked with Højlund.
Really?
Yeah. They really want Højlund.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
I'm saying, thank you, Inter. I'm not going to sit here and say don't go, because I'm going to need you to take on for the team.
Yeah.
to be fair, I think Herrera could do well for Inter.
You think so?
I don't think. Yeah, I think he will thrive. In Italy.
Yeah,
he's already played in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like he could do well for Inter.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. Like, just because he's doing not so good for us doesn't mean he can't do well for anybody else, you know?
So send them an email, tell them to buy Rasmus.
I'm on it, Rasmus Stocks. I'm on it.
The biggest mistake was United spending over $200 million last summer before sacking Erik ten Hag. That has cost us this summer. They should have gotten rid of some players, but now they have to sell to buy.
I hear. We should have gotten rid of more players, to be fair. We should have. 100%.
Yeah. That whole, I mean, we know that summer was mismanaged, and Jim Ratcliffe said it himself. So
yeah,
it was a mistake. And the fact that
they got to fix up.
Inter will end out of top 4 if they get Højlund. It's all good. Take him. End up out of. I don't think so. They're too good, and their fan base is too. They got too many standards for that, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna have like title hopes like I've been having for the past few years.
Yeah.
But just gotta move on and start over, because that final, which we'll not revisit right now. Yeah, that
you just have to sit and think, like, if you guys had like what 3 or 4 trophies you were like set to get, and then it was just like one after the other. Nope. I was like, what is happening?
And then you lose like the big one in that way.
Yeah, I know. The Champions League.
Yeah, there's reports saying like, what was it? Basically, Inzaghi had been talking to Al Hilal for weeks, months before then, actually. So he already knew he was going to go.
Jeez.
So he knew it was going to happen. There's other reports saying like, there's something that was off that day. And you can tell when right? Something was off. Like the whole, like with the tactics, the whole mentality from the players. I think the energy from the coach wasn't there.
Like, I'm sorry,
think he was somewhere else.
The way that they had played to get to that point, I'm like, how did you guys go from night and day?
Exactly.
Because the way they played Barca and
no. And then you yes, PSG is an incredible team, but there's no reason for you to lose 5-0 in a final.
To be fair, you guys are supposed to be one of the best defensive sides in the whole world.
Exactly.
You get backed up 5-0.
They conceded like before that Barca, semifinal, right? Both of the legs.
Yeah.
Inter was one of the very few teams that conceded less goals in the entire tournament before the semifinal. Okay? So how the hell are you conceding that much in the final?
Right.
That's mad to me. But
definitely.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Heal still.
And then I think that I did see something, speaking of like other clubs. Marcus is trying to go to Barca real bad. So I don't know if that's going to stick, but I would love that. You can have him.
Love as well. But then there'd be like, we want to do a loan.
Yeah.
But we don't really want to buy him. And I'm like, if they don't have any, what should I say? They don't want to really try to buy him. They already know that now. Then I'm sorry, I ain't doing no loan.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it, because with this whole day, I know with Barcelona, a lot of people still want to go there, but then they struggle with registering player. Every year we hear something with financial, they can't register players, blah, blah, blah. Players want their money back.
Weren't they? They weren't paying a player for a while. It was weird.
Yeah, they were just a couple of players like Ter Stegen is like, I want my money. if y'all want me to go, then I want my money.
Yeah, no, facts. Crazy. Did you see the video of Rashi wanting to play with Yamal? I did not see that. Did you see
I
that?
haven't seen the video, but I heard about it.
Was he like
heard
training
about it.
instead or what?
I think it was like he's been training in Spain, and I'm pretty sure there was like a video that he did with two, must be like some content creators like in Spain, and they were like talking about like him wanting to play in Spain because it's closer to home. You know, it's not that far away from, so he can go back to England, blah, blah, blah.
No.
And he would love to play with Yamal, basically. So he's really twerking heavily, dropping down low for Barcelona. Like, them knees must be hurting the way he's dropping down low. Are you mad?
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah. I hope, I mean, if he goes, I would prefer it to be permanently, because it looks to be, you know, honestly, Nico Williams would want to go to Barcelona as well. But Athletic Bilbao is like, nah, we want him to stay. Because you guys are struggling with registering players. We're not trying to, no. So they're trying to bring La Liga.
That confirmed monies.
Yeah. They're bringing La Liga into this. So I don't know. I'm saying, hey, give us our money and then you can have him.
Yeah.
You know? If you want him, then give us money.
Let me see. I want to see if I can find this clip.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's this one. It's very weird. He's just sitting with these two guys.
Yes. I know.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see.
Would you like to play with Lamine someday?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody in the world wants to play with the best, you know, so
yeah.
Hopefully we'll see.
Would you like?
Hopefully we'll see.
He is. I'm telling you, the knees are hurting. You see the way he's having his, leg up? His knees are hurting for the way he's twerking. I'm telling you.
It's the way he said
Play with Lamine someday.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody in the world wants to play with the best, you know, so
yeah.
Hopefully we'll see.
Hopefully we'll see. Get out of here.
That's funny. Well,
we know he's going.
Good riddance.
He's definitely going.
It's gonna be a wake up call for him though, and I hope he can respond well because he ain't gonna be that guy no more. And he don't know he's going somewhere that don't know him. He wasn't raised there. It's all new. So
yeah,
wish him all the best.
Me too.
I would not miss you. Goodbye and good riddance. And
free service, and I hope he does well.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's like that close with these guys, but then of course you have Jude there now, you have Trent there now.
Yeah, but I think sometimes like I think he could do well. I'm not gonna lie. I think so.
You think he starts? I don't think he starts.
No, but he has to be, aware and ready for the fact that you're not going to be like the main guy starting week in and week out, and you need to be ready when you do get your opportunity and you take it. Yeah. But he'll have his moments. I don't think so.
Yeah. We'll see. Again, I have no ill will on people. I mean, it's been kind of rough with Rashford, but like I want him to do well. I'm kind of not feeling that way with Garnacho right now. He can go in the bin. Like
I was about to say that as well. Garnacho, bun that guy. Oh my God, he's
What did Doku do? Is it Doku?
Player just scored an own goal.
Let me see.
Why would you score an own goal? It was gonna go out. Why would you do
that? Is this a City player or Juventus player?
Juventus player.
You must be way ahead of me because I don't see it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to wait and see when it happens.
Okay.
Passes it in. Oh, that. Oh my gosh, that looks like me out there.
He was on his bad foot as well, because he was trying to clear. That is so bad. Oh, he was gonna go out.
Yo, that looks like me trying to play football. What was he doing?
No, you will do better than that. Come on, sis. No. Don't disrespect yourself. He just come. Why would you do that? He was going.
Was he trying to pass it to the goalie?
No, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he was going to go out.
Yeah. He shouldn't have. He didn't. He could have just kept it.
Oh my God. You're so dumb. I hate when players do that. There was no pressure as well. Nobody was on him.
Literally lost his head.
Now they're freaking about to score the third goal. Damn it. No, okay. Damn it. I'll be pissed.
You must be fuming. That was just head was gone. I don't know what he was doing there.
Gone.
Jeez Louise.
Well,
Sophia, I know you're off for the month, but are you doing any streams this weekend? Are you going to be playing in an Mbuemo party stream? What are we doing?
I mean, waiting for that, of course. But to be fair, I'm in my head. I'm like, he coming. We just need that to be with the whole shirt and all of that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I hope you're right. I really, really do.
Yes. But in regards to whether or not they're streaming, I don't know if there's anything news breaking, then I might. If not, I've been planning tomorrow because I was watching before we did a stream. I was watching Norway play Sweden. The women's team.
Mm-hmm.
As next week the women's Euros are starting.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Norway lost, so I'm gonna be doing a prediction for the teams who's gonna win and all that. So I had to kind of watch that game just so I can figure out where I feel.
Yeah.
In regards to Norway, so I'll film and post that tomorrow is the plan, and then we'll do some content more next week.
Awesome.
Regarding that,
I'll definitely be tuning into that because I want to hear your thoughts on that and stay up to date on that. So I know that's going to be a great tournament. So excited to see how that plays out.
I'm excited.
And then for me, I'm probably going to do a Real Madrid watch along later.
Hey.
USA plays Costa Rica Sunday. PSG play Inter Milan Sunday as well. So hopefully I can watch that. There's some F1 this weekend.
Wait, PG's playing who? Inter Miami or who?
Sorry, not Inter Milan. Inter Miami.
Because I was like, wait, are we doing beef? No, not again.
No, my bad. Could you imagine if you guys had played again, though?
Yeah, I will see. It could be a potential final again. If everything ends, I think so. I could be wrong. Maybe. But
Messi
to Miami. Yeah, Messi. This will be the first time that he,
Yeah, since he left.
Again. Yeah.
So
he's probably gonna get booed or something from the PSG fans because I don't.
I wouldn't even care honestly anymore because we got a Champions League without you, you, in my opinion.
Yeah. Imagine that without all of them.
Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, and couldn't get one. All you could get was leagues.
Right. And finally, when you actually was willing to just be you know what? We're just gonna get some great young talents, a couple of experienced players, and let's go. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I think it's just that, the same thing happened in basketball. There were a couple of teams that try to bring in LeBron and all these players.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
Yeah. Not always.
It doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And, yeah. Oh, before we go, I saw Lamine Yamal hanging out with Neymar, and my auntie, and me started twitching because I was like, look at me. I know that as your idol, and I love that for you, but you do not take any life advice from them.
No. Never. Do not.
When you leave.
Yes.
Get some technique.
The stuff that he's been doing. I agree. The stuff that he's doing outside, no.
You don't need girlfriends. You don't need to cheat. Just go.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't do that thing on the pitch.
He cheated on his baby mama.
And she was
while
pregnant.
She's heavily pregnant as well. And you cheat on your baby mama? Didn't he also get another? Wait, no. He only has two. Or did he get another child or something?
Okay, listen to this, okay? Because I got the tea. So obviously he had that one girlfriend when he was younger. Well, first of all, he had a baby mama all the way when he was super, super young, like before he even got famous. Okay, so he already had a kid. We all knew that.
Yeah.
And then he had that one Brazilian girlfriend when he was younger. They were kind of like long dating a long time. Yeah. But like he would cheat on her and stuff with people. Okay. Like, and then he got with his girlfriend now, okay, who he had a baby with. But while she was pregnant, okay, he cheats on her. And then that girl's pregnant. So he had a kid with that girl. And then his current girlfriend's pregnant again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So the girl he's with now he has 2 kids with now, and one isn't here yet. But the girl that he cheated on her with is pregnant. So he has 4 kids now, I think.
That's mad.
And then 2 of the 4 have different moms. Yes.
Jeez. He's doing Kyle Walker, even though Kyle Walker was hiding it though, and then
Yeah. And here's the thing: we all make mistakes. Okay, like maybe Neymar, because I don't know Neymar personally, so maybe after all of this has happened, he's like, "Look, I need to get it together." How old is he? Almost 40? How old is Neymar?
Well, he has to be like, no, he's a lot younger than the others. He has to be like what, 34, 35 now?
Like he can't be doing.
He's young. How old is Neymar?
He's 33. He's 33.
Yeah, 33.
And I'm just saying, Yamal, you literally have your whole life. You're so good. Don't ruin it, please, God. I don't want to see any more people get their lives ruined. Okay? Yeah. I was like, about football.
Also, somebody gotta protect them away from these predators.
The cougar lady. First of all, the fact, I know we're not talking about anything right now, but I football is culture. So
we're now going to be aunties, so listen up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to pull up her comment because the audacity of this woman. Okay. Look, men, boys, listen to this. Okay. Some of these women, they're black widows. Okay. They will just suck the life out of you, for lack of a better term. All right. Yamal. I just want you to see what I'm sure you already saw it, but I want to read it out loud because
let's go.
Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. Because it's like, you think that makes a difference?
I know that one was like, what?
Okay, I found it. Okay. I just have to read it. This is her after everyone's seeing that he's with a 30-year-old woman, okay? I'm getting slammed and it feels unfair. First of all, I'm 29. I haven't even turned 30 yet. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't hurt anyone. This is affecting my family deeply, and honestly, I won't want it to escalate further. Now, I don't think her family should be getting any of that because she is a. Am I muted?
No, you're up.
She is an adult 30-year-old woman. Don't go to her mom and dad. That's her choice at the end of the day. Okay. When it's an older man and no one says a word. What? This is how I know this woman has lost it, because if this was the other way around, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
How are you saying no one says the word? People be saying, what are you talking about? That's what they do talk.
It is an older man and a younger woman.
That's exactly what they talk.
Way more.
Yes.
But when it's a woman with a younger guy, suddenly it's a problem.
It's what are you talking about? That's what it should be a problem for both of them. And I hate when people be like, because when there's like in her instance here, they'd be like, yeah, but it's legal consent, blah 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 blah. He's a teenager.
He's a minor.
He's a minor. I'm not putting, and people need to remember, if the responsibility doesn't lay on the minor, it's on the adult.
Right.
Always. Okay? Because when this other way around, people be talking about the girl, oh my gosh, she shouldn't be doing this. No.
Right.
Let the children be alone.
Right. That's a great point.
Guys, come on. Responsibility needs to be laid for the adults.
Right.
Class.
And ever since is a great point too. Both ways are problematic. Absolutely. It's
Yes,
not.
I agree.
The fact for her to
I
say
agree.
one way is acceptable and one isn't is false. They're both wrong. And
Both are wrong.
unfortunately, in our society, just like Sophia said, which is a great point, when it's the other way around, the young girl gets ostracized in society, told she's a loose goose, right? When she's a kid, she doesn't know what she's doing if I'm 17 years old and this guy has a lot of money, he's attractive, obviously I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, like,
I don't know any better.
Right. I don't know any better. Yeah. On this flip side, Yamal, to an extent, has probably more of the power, right? Because he has a lot of money, he's well known, yada yada yada. But to an extent, she's utilizing her power, which is, her social media, her body.
Yeah, it's still the fact that it's the dynamic. It's
right.
the age.
But
that will always be a factor.
I think this is, again, showing her lack of self-awareness and like understanding, and I think her immaturity, because the whole other older man, Noah says a word thing, but when it's a woman, it's suddenly a problem. You're 30, he's 17. What in the world do you talk about?
Yeah.
One. Yeah, I know someone was like, "Well, they're not talking about that." Okay, I don't even want to go there.
Well, that's the wrong part.
Ew. So did you do your homework today?
Ew. I'm her age. I'm 30. I'm not gonna check. Excuse me. I'm not looking. No. Ew.
And this is why, I have such a passion for because I used to be an athlete. And being an athlete, there's some really great parts to it, but I have a low-key passion for this because there are some parts where you, as an athlete, sometimes you lose your identity in your sport. And I was really good at basketball. I got a scholarship. I played in college. I went semi-pro in England, actually. But when all of that was done, I had no idea who I was. And I went through a season of serious depression because athletics is so performative. You can kind of gauge your growth. When that is all gone, you have an identity crisis, I'm telling you. And so when these young kids are being put in this situation where all of a sudden they have all this money, they're really good, my heart goes out to them. I'm scared because I'm like, I want there to be people in their corner who will bring them back down a little bit and be like, okay, this is great for you. Let's manage your money well. Let's make sure you have people, have fun. I get that. He's 17, go jet ski, but you don't have to do it like a 30-year-old woman. Manage your money, manage your circle. I think that's where Neymar lost himself, is who are you around? Because the people who are around him, why are you letting this happen? Where's your mom? I'm sorry. If my 17-year-old, maybe it's a culture thing, I don't know, but I don't care how rich you are, you're not going out with a 30-year-old woman at 17.
But I think he's mad because I'm but that still would be for this culture as well. His dad is Moroccan, his mother's got, from Guinea, I think it was. Regardless, I'm sorry that the culture that still weird.
Yeah.
That shouldn't really be.
Yeah, we were talking about football earlier, but now we kind of get into the tea right now. So
yeah, this is a part of the Stretford scoop. We're gonna.
Yeah, we're scooping into the tea. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Scoop. Yes.
But that's why
I
wish, this is where I'm like, listen to your aunties, okay? You don't need her. You don't need her right now. You have so much ahead of you. You could do something so great. And the thing is, you technically haven't really done anything quite yet. You had a great season. You won La Liga. Don't get me wrong. You did great things. But you have so much ahead of you.
so much more.
I don't want him to lose something or like have a kid with somebody you don't need to be having a kid with. Like I'm so passionate about this sometimes because I'm like,
No, I agree. Like
people are getting used, and it drives me crazy because you have to protect yourself. Like there's an innocence to it where you're like, no one's gonna do that to me because look who I am. Like I have the money. I'm really good at football, but like no, there are people who are out there to see your downfall. And they'll be a wolf, but they'll look like a sheep and act like a sheep.
Tell them.
And it just
so true.
That woman to
the fact that he did that to his own brother is the
listen. When I learned this, jaw was because here's the thing. Now here's a part of being a newbie that I is funny because I'd watched the Beckham documentary. I had I was reading on things and watching old games, and I love the way Giggs plays. Oh my gosh, like one of my favorite players from back in the day. Like, and I had said this on a stream, and I was like, they were like, who do you like really like? And I was like, oh my gosh, the way Giggs would play. I was like going on, and I was like gushing on, and they were like, yeah, but like on the pitch, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean on the pitch? Like, did something happen? And am I like, because I was like praising the guy. And they were like, you don't know? And I was like, no, what do I don't know? And then
oh my God. I wish I saw your expression when you found all of this out. Lord have mercy.
Are you joking me?
That was insane. Imagine, like, it's 11-year affair. And this happened before his brother married that woman, by the way.
And he was married too, right? Was he married?
I think it might have been, but I'm a little bit unsure. But regardless, I think there's also a baby involved. I don't know.
Like you have to be some part of your brain has to be detached to do something like that to your family. I'm sorry. Like something's not right. Something has to be. There has to be an emotional detachment somewhere.
Oh yeah, I think it's like to really hate someone to do that.
Yeah, something's going on there.
There has to be like some emotional trauma over the years. You're like, I just need to get back at it.
Oh, it started pouring.
Or you just be like, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless.
But here's the thing, guys. Like, these football players are human. So, like, this is why a lot of times fans kind of they overstep boundaries because, like, we critique their football, abilities and stuff as well. But things like this happen and you're like, oh, I forgot that you are a human being out in the world doing things like us. So it's important to always have that perspective. And that's why I don't like to name call or be really rude because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, one, because you don't know me. And then it's just, I don't really know them, and so I will critique you though, because I get critiqued and I have a job. I can't just do whatever I don't want at my job.
No.
And I can't get away with things that they get away with. So
hell no. Not at all.
Oh yeah. Dang. So yeah, humans gonna human, but
yeah.
Oh, that was a fun conversation.
Yep. Life lessons, people.
Yeah.
Life lessons.
Like we said, we're your aunties, all right? So we'll let you know. We'll
let you know.
Out of line. Because you can't be out here acting crazy.
Oh yeah. We will keep you hold you.
Especially if someone's here. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. But thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. I said this last week, but hopefully next week there's a Mbuemo's at United, but I said that
I need it to be this week. I've been saying it multiple times. I need to be this week. No. Now. Now. I believe this week.
Yeah.
Office decorum.
What's that expression? You don't poop where you eat, kind of thing.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what
I
I'll say.
actually have multiple workplaces where people do be. It's pretty, at the school. People be getting, Hey, there's people out there that they got babies now.
Oh wow.
Well, they be living. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, office decorum is a thing because there's HRs for a reason. I don't know if you guys know if you have HR where you are. Like,
Oh, we do.
Like, if you are feeling that, then if it's me, I'm going there because I'm gonna be like, hey, so I think we might start dating. Is that going to be an issue? That's what HR is there for, to protect you, because then if anything happens, you're covered. You covered yourself because you did it the right way. I think it's when you try to, that's office decorum, right? Because like then everybody knows it's not secret. You're not, ooh, I'm sticking her in the corner, like.
Yeah.
And plus, I would go to HR, but I'm not kissing you at work. Sorry, like I'm not doing it.
Oh no. No, I think that. Nah, you don't take that to work.
No,
I think you gotta be like, at work we're like colleagues. Like,
yeah,
we keep it very like, we're friends. We keep it platonic. We're not gonna,
right.
you know.
Very demure. Very
Yes.
classy.
Very classy, very cutesy. But just literally.
Like, people they be doing stuff at work, but
Oh
yeah, that's that. So
yeah. Good question though.
yeah, good question. Exactly. That's low key. That's why sometimes I don't go to those.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've heard some mad stories of yeah.
Absolutely not.
I was at one, and the thing is, I don't drink, so I just be like, I'd be sober all the time, and I'd just be looking at people like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You okay?
Not around
Just
work.
like, you married then. I don't know if you should be hitting on every woman here, but okay.
I know.
Okay.
Crazy.
So I'm just like, no eye contact, so no. Do not give off vibes that you want. No.
Yeah, I know.
Go away.
I know.
No. Off. No.
I know. Good questions though. Good conversation. Maybe we'll do like a fun non-football stream one day. That would be fun. We just talk about random stuff.
Yeah. Over the summer now. That can
The aunties who give you advice.
Yes. Stretford auntie scoop.
Yes. Love that. I have to go. I have to get back to work. But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a great week. Sophia, I hope you have a great weekend as well.
Thank you.
And
You too.
we will see you next week with Mbuemo on Manchester United. Let's hope.
Oh, like this video.